Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another Minecraft stream, hopefully on a more stable connection. Today, we are continuing to empty out the bottom of my massive hole. How am I doing today? Good! I've got a new fan, so I'm not being nice and cool now. Let's get on with the stream. Hi, New Haven. Good to see you as well. Okay, let's get hold of the sponge. Like that. All right. Stick that in there. I think we've got about a third of the hole dewatered now, so actually less than a third, but we've got those barriers set up. Okay. That's drained out there. Oh, that's a big hole. All right. Let's go down here, I guess. Oh. Okie dokie. It's a stand-up fan. This one's rather round and industrial looking. I think it was originally in the shed, and we've moved it out here. It is also extremely powerful. Actually, maybe a little bit too powerful for its application. It's like halfway across the room, and I can still feel the wind from it, which is good for cooling. Yeah. All right. That's down to there. Let's get clear. All right. Now, if we can... Ah! That's better. Next. Oops. Let me dry these off. Those are almost full. Might have to load them into other boxes. Welcome back, Dr. Jack. Yeah. All right. Got that there. We will get the water being removed like that. Okay, do I need to put down some more gravel there? All right. Oops. Now we are coming down here. Like that. We are doing this. At the moment, we are creating a huge perimeter where it's being dug down to bedrock, mostly in order to make a witch farm. What I find interesting is that in Japanese, the things we call farms, the Japanese call traps. I suppose it makes a certain amount of sense. Like you are trapping the witches and killing them. All right. Well, that's cleared off there. And we can go... Ah, hold on. We've got another bit here. Like that. The reason why we split this off is so that the water doesn't rush in and respawn. Which sort of undoes all the work we've set up. All right. Got over here. Then here. Ah. Yes, it can also be used to mean that. But they use the Japanese word for the actual for a trap. That's like that. All right. Get there. Right. Now if we get that here. Oh, another hole we need to separate off. Oh, it's almost completely dry. If there's just a single source block here, we can just go like that. And that's completely dried out. Excellent. One down. Several more to go. Yeah, more like an animal trap. Which makes sort of psychological sense. Oh, linguistic sense, I mean. Like if you have a fish trap, you can set it up in a river and then come back and you get a whole lot of fish out of it. All right. Yeah. Here we go. This is our next bit of water. Oh. Ah! Oops. Come on, get up onto that. I'm going to have to use my pickaxe to... I don't think I can use that. Okay. All right, we've got a bit underneath here, which is still all watered up. That's kind of was hiding from me. Well, air back inside our lungs. And continue. Hiya, Pie. Good to see you. All right. Oh, this goes back a while. There. I'm well. Hope you well. I am feeling quite well. Especially since I am a lot cooler than I was before. Well, temperature-wise anyway. Socio-politically, I'm still very much a dork. And prime evidence of that is the fact that I use socio-politically in that explanation. Oh, that was pushing it close. Here we go again. Oh. Like that. There we go. Eh. Now, I think we might have to go back to the forward operating base just to the day's getting late. All right. It's okay. I know I can't demand everybody's time. Oops, that was... Alright, how are we going? We're going good. Get everything. Alright. Swim down here. Hate how deep this is. By the time I get anything done, I'm already running out of air. Okay. I think this is the last one on this side. Oops. There. Can hardly see anything, and if I can't see anything, I'm guessing the people on YouTube... Oh, the people on YouTube can't see anything at all. The problem with YouTube compression, it does remove a lot of the high-end... So the differentiation in dark tones makes everything darker than it should be. I'm not sure why that happens. Okay, let's move backwards. Here. Just reducing the water level. Okay. $1,500. One more. There we go. Ah. You could. The only problem is the air pockets tend to collapse. It's easier to just to reduce the water levels, and then if you can make a dry gap between them. All right. Ah. Back here. Whoops. I mean, even if I don't get the full extent, when we drain out to this underwater area, we can probably use the extra dry patch to fill in any other spaces. So it's not an impossible situation. Actually, what I'm going to do here, let's just stick a torch up there so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. There. And another one. Stick another torch here as well. Oh. Let's grab that while we're here. Oh, we didn't do a bad job at removing the water from here. Okay. Now, it's always the trick of trying to launch out of the water. There he goes. The lambs being up here means that they're most of the time within simulation distance, so they'll be generating that good wood wool. Today. All right. Now, go down here into the tunnel with an extra bit of lighting and a little bit less water. This is a lot easier to see what we're doing. Okay. There we go. That. Push back along here. Hello. Yep. Wasn't close enough. Got to actually be touching the water for it to be absorbed. Oh, and we're out of water again. Out of flying through the water's feels good. Reminds me of those ducks and other seabirds when they take off or land on the water and they do the little skid. Nature's runways. There it goes. Love ducks. Used to keep them. Okay. And now back along here. Down into here. Get back to water removal. Yeah. In Minecraft, just like in real life, dewatering is a serious engineering challenge. Hold on. Yeah. Yep. Their bills are shaped a bit like the loon, aka a diver. In part because if you have a bullet-shaped one at the top, it pushes all the air in front of it like a plunger. And then when it goes into a tunnel, it creates a... Oh, come on, let me... Creates a shock wave. Like a supersonic aircraft, even though it is subsonic. Just because of the way the pressure builds up inside the tunnel. So they use a more duck-shaped front to it, which gets around that problem. I think it's because it pushes the air over and above the train. Yeah. Also like the Shinkansen that had the air brakes that when deployed made it look like a cat. That was kind of awesome. There we go. It might be because the European high-speed rails don't go through the same type of tunnels. There might be like a different shape, or the tunnels might have pressure relief holes that prevent that sort of air buildup. Or maybe they do have to, hold on. What happened? Did I come in here with 15? Did it land on... Yes, it did. All right. Let's go another round here. Have a stretch. Good advice. I'll do that as soon as I land. There we go. Up. 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 Okay, and we're back. Use. Oops. Okay. That was going good. Okay. We are a fair way down it. Ah. Ah, that's cool. Most of our tunnels just use the pressure of the vehicles going through them to circulate the gas. We had a problem actually in Sydney, because underneath Sydney are a whole lot of train lines, sort of metropolitan style ones. And what happened is at one of the points, somebody had a vial of the stinky gas that goes into cooking gas, so you can smell it, and that got released inside the train network, which triggered off all the gas detectors, which caused the entire network to be shut down because the way the air gets forced through the system, they couldn't tell where the gas was coming from. There it goes. Also, a number of our locomotives, diesel ones, I found out that the engine rooms in there are purposely positively pressured so that they force the dust out of it. Yeah. But there was no way to tell that it was the warning gas until basically after they'd actually traced it to its source using more precise devices. I've got to remember to look up when I do those landings to kill any remaining momentum. But also got to make sure that I'm above the... Ah! Let's try that again. Oh, that worked. Nothing like a solid wall to kill your momentum. They mostly don't. In fact, a lot of them don't even have cabins. They basically have doors, sort of like, it's sort of like just the walls are just as close as they can be to the engines, and if you open up you just get engineering access rather than there being a space inside for you to be actually able to walk in. But that does allow you to have a walkway on the outside and does give you better visibility. So tis trade-offs. There it goes. Oops. All right. I think I'm going to have to go from the top. Oops. There we go. The other thing that I've got this guy for is after we've finished removing the solid blocks, there's these stray floating blocks. So I'll be able to come around and just mine them one by one using the ghast. Ah. Move it around the yard and... Well, my... Yeah. Yeah. That one goes here. Huh? Okay, once again, I've misplaced a sponge. Where has it gotten to? Because I now got 14 sponges total, and that's not what we want. Okay. They get washed down. Hold on. Is that it? That's it there. Ah. I do seem to be a bit of the klutz with it. Yeah. Right. Oh. Ah. Road to sponge mastery can take... Yeah. It definitely sounds like it. Alrighty, we've got one more sponge. Let's use it down here. Up. It's got a nice sort of rhythm of dewatering, coming up, drying off our sponges, and then heading back to dewater some more. Here he goes. Alrighty. Now, go. How close am I to bedrock? Well, if we go up for a second, all this down here is bedrock. So this little hill is all that remains of stuff that isn't bedrock. So we're not too far from bedrock at all. We are within yabba dabba doo distance of it. There we go. Righty. Ah. Ah. You know that Yamaha makes motorcycles and pianos, but did you know they make that Peugeot makes cars and pepper grinders? No, I did not know that. All right. Pepper grinder go burr. Yeah. Actually, if it's a burr grinder, it would go burr burr. It would be a burr that goes burr. Like that. All right. Oh. I fell into the little hole. It's just next to the... Are you full yet? No, you're not. Okay. Now, how far have we... So there's a lot of companies that do a whole lot of things. I mean, Mitsubishi... Oh, interesting. I can't pronounce that word. Makes cars and warships and pencils. Mitsubishi. Ugh. There we goes. Ah. GE make everything on the gun. Oh, they also make atomic power plants. Oops, here we go. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi. There it is. Okay. Now, I can get that little bit there done. That's all dried out. Ah. New Ferrari Enzo 447 vacuum cleaner. Now starting at 2,000. Yeah. Sounds like it would really suck. All right. Let's restock on rockets. Hello, shippies. Are you thinking that I should take a stretch? Ah, yeah, and Hyundai does make tanks, and I should stretch. All right. And we're back. Oop. Just adjust myself across. Ah. There we go. They're now owned by Caterpillar. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of the big Caterpillar industrial type stuff these days are diesel electric, just like locomotives. A huge like huge mining dump trucks do it that way. Where it's a diesel engine running a generator, then all the power is driven into the electric motors running the wheels and such what. So at a certain certain scale, that is the most efficient way of doing transmission. And in Germany, some of the huge mining machines actually are connected by a massively long extension cord that's running to, well, a mains running to the mains power. Kind of reminds me of the Evas in Evangelion. Alright. I haven't watched the latest Eva movie. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there's not much water left down here. That's good, I guess. Unless there's a massive subterranean water-filled cave. The type that kills cave divers. Alright. There it goes. Alright. Ah. I did hear a zombie groan. Oh. That's the last of that. Ah. Hopefully not. Alright. Had too many incidents with guardians and things like that. Okay, that's fully dried out. Let's go on to the next one then. Oh, it's going to be like that, is it? Okay, I guess we start here. Like that. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Watching the water just drain away. Mm-hmm. That didn't do anything. That's weird. Guess there. Oh. So just get close to it. All right, one more. Okay. That is fine. Let's do another stretch, I think. Right. Whoop. And we're back. Here we go. Nice landing there. I think this will be, might be our last bit of drying out. Okay. Head down here. Into this cave. Oh, let's get some light. All right. Up here. Oh, oh, suddenly dark. Yeah. Oh, it's very nice to have. Yeah. Kind of helps you see. All right. Oh, that felt weird. It was just a moment of lag then. All right. Let's come down. And this spot here. There. All right. Oh, really? That should be cut off with some good old-fashioned gravel. Always amused by the fact that we use gravel, since in reality gravel's quite porous and does not stop water that well. Okay. That stopped there. Let's head back up. To our little base, which is becoming more and more sort of like, oh, like a starter base type situation here. Let's put that there. Let's get ourselves all tidied up. All right. Thank you very much for joining me as I played Minecraft. Tomorrow, I'll announce what I'm playing in our new schedule for the week. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all later. Goodbye.